tell. Is this on?
I want to see that animal. Oh, yeah. I want to see it, AJ. I want to see it.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
I am angry today. Why do I get so emotional about wrestling? Why do I get so excited about the new year? WrestleMania season begins with these episodes, really.
It began. It's happening.
It's happening, but you know, you have your end of year recorded episodes.
Meh.
And then you have your new live episodes. Debuts, setups, matches, storylines. I'm expecting a lot.
We got none of
Nothing.
And they took a big, giant, rhinoceros-sized dump in the middle of the ring.
a giant
Like a-
runny dump.
Like a brontosaurus.
Yeah.
They didn't even try.
What? Becky wins and faces Asuka?
Spoiler alert.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What, she has to lose to Asuka so that she can win the Rumble?
Yeah.
Is she even
What
is
is
she
that?
even in the Rumble now?
She can't lose to Asuka.
What the I don't understand what's going on. You had a triple threat. You could have her and Charlotte get into some weird shit, hit each other with chairs, fall, and let Carmella pin one of them. And then Carmella just gets squashed by Asuka at Royal Rumble in a who cares in the middle of the
no
pay-per-view
way
match.
Carmella was winning that match.
Yeah.
I thought for sure, to be
No.
honest.
No.
Yes, that Becky and Charlotte would cancel each other out. Carmella would win and obviously be squashed by Asuka in a who cares match at the Rumble because you need Becky and Charlotte to be the last two in the Rumble.
But we'll get into that later.
We've already seen Asuka and Carmella twice at a pay-per-view. We don't need it a third time.
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't need rematches at pay-per-views?
No, you're the one that
Oh,
wants
then I
it.
guess. Then I guess we won't see any pay-per-views anymore from the
Ever.
WWE.
No,
Look,
nothing.
Becky could still.
God.
Becky could beat Asuka and then still win the Rumble.
No.
Yeah, sure.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, probably not, but you know, that'd be nice.
Why would she enter it as champion? That it's a title opportunity.
She'd have to get screwed.
Yeah,
It's
but
a title opportunity.
they did mention that a champion of your choosing.
Doesn't matter. She won't be in it.
Okay.
Win it, then get in it, then title for title. Now both titles are on one. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess.
What is
They
it?
screwed up.
Maybe they'll do a triple threat now at Mania with Charlotte
No.
and Becky.
No. Fuck. Bite your tongue.
Will there be another pay-per-view?
I'm not saying I want this.
Okay.
What is the Elimination Chamber? That's
February.
how many? There's fat. What is before? How many before?
There's the Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Fastlane.
So there's two
Mania.
chances
And
for
then
them.
Roadblock.
I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding.
Roadblock.
No, there's no
I don't-
roadblock this year.
I
Cockblock.
don't understand.
Never know. There could be. I think there's a Saudi Mania, right? Like a week
Yeah.
before WrestleMania,
Week
Probably.
before it.
and then a week after.
The greatest Saudi mania.
No, there will. I mean, there probably will be Saudi Mania 2 weeks after WrestleMania, just like last year.
Yeah.
You know,
Can't wait.
can't wait for that. Yeah, it's gonna be
Right.
good. Yeah, so we have a lot to cover, although really nothing happened on Raw and SmackDown.
So we have nothing to cover.
They didn't even try to do anything. I thought they would try to do something, and maybe it would fail, but they didn't even try to do anything big.
No.
That was the real problem. It's like,
Right.
you're not even trying.
And hey guys,
Hey,
there's going to be some new folks coming to the WWE.
new faces,
Yeah,
Maybe.
new
Lars
feuds.
Sullivan. Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey, there's going to be some new faces coming to the WWE,
stop lying.
like Lars Sullivan.
Stop lying.
Hey guys,
Nope.
there's going to be some new faces coming to the WWE.
Fool me 8 times.
Lars Sullivan's one of them.
Shame on me.
I don't believe you.
Hey guys, there's going to be some new faces coming to the every fucking
Can you
week.
mute his mic?
But like, it's as if we haven't seen it every episode, Raw and SmackDown, for 3 weeks now.
Right.
They don't even like do it coming out of a commercial or going to a commercial. Okay, maybe I'll get it. They do like, and now They're the new Faces promo. Roll it. Like it's retarded to keep doing it.
It is.
You do it once, a guy is coming.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like an alcoholic getting his one-day chip and then back at the bar the next day, but still holding up that one-day chip. Hey, I got that one-day
I
chip.
accomplished this.
Yeah.
Eric,
are
I'm
they
surprised you
waiting
didn't.
for?
I'm surprised you didn't jump all over that when Joe said a guy is coming.
Oh.
That's usually all you, man.
Well, you're the one who handles the replay, so look for that on Twitter.
A guy is coming. A guy is coming.
Just 3 hours of that.
Yeah. So no, they didn't even try. I don't know.
Yeah.
People were making excuses for Raw, like, well, there was a national championship game, so that's why they didn't do anything big this week. And it's
Right.
like,
What?
what about SmackDown?
And what
Yeah.
about the fact that everything's recorded now anyway? It doesn't even matter what your time slot is anymore. Like, most people are moving away from cable TV, where
Yeah.
they just watch their stuff on other devices.
Right.
So I don't get that. That has nothing to do with it. You can watch Raw later. You can watch the game later.
You can.
That doesn't matter. So they call it in. They phone it in.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Nope.
Vince phoned it in. Yeah, so look, we got to cover Raw and SmackDown, unfortunately. My notes are like cut in half because really nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
I'm
What happened we'd seen before.
I'm most excited to talk about All Elite Wrestling and breaking news. So
Right. Yeah.
that's what I'm looking
Let's
forward to
hurry
the
up
most.
and get to that.
Because more stuff happened in a little press conference than anything on Raw and SmackDown this
Yeah.
week. So, but before we do that,
I think Justin Grubb posted like a link to the live feed in the comments. He's like, they've already got more pyro than WWE.
yeah, they do. They had a shit ton of pyro.
They did.
So,
Putting the pyro back in wrestling.
yeah.
That's
But
what
first,
want.
we have to thank 4 new patrons
Yeah.
who
Please
signed up
allow
on
me.
Patreon.
Allow me.
Sure.
Oh, go for it.
Cal G,
G.
Michelle Beck,
Yeah.
Andrew Pisano. So thank you. No, Andrew Pelton
Uh-huh.
and Bill.
Bill.
From Kill Bill.
So thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Thank you guys. For
Or Mr.
more-
Bill.
Oh no. Mr. Bill. Wow. Good job. That's an old reference
It is.
for a young
Or
young
Bill
man.
Bill Murray. Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
He's a wrestling
Probably-
fan.
it's probably Bill Murray.
I don't think so.
So thank you guys.
Yeah, so patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling.
Yep.
Exclusive recaps and rewards and
Yep.
brackets. We're going to do a bracket, I think, next Saturday, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
That could work.
So, yeah, best on the mic bracket.
Boom.
Cheapest
It's coming.
content for your dollar on the web.
Yeah.
If you're a wrestling fan and you're like, what can I do to really get good value? You know what I mean? This is the place
Yeah.
to do it. $5. $5.
$5 gets you everything.
Get you all
you
the
probably
content.
lose $5 worth of
$5.
change in a month.
Right. $5?
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah.
Get you the What's Wrong with Wrestling network in every episode.
Just
Everything.
We have our own network.
Just
Yeah.
dig in your couch for a few minutes.
Every
Yeah.
month.
And then just give us that.
Yeah.
Every month.
Right.
But I mean, it's really, really worth it. I would never sell it. Before it was like, oh, thanks for the donations. But now there's so much out there for you to listen to or watch, and we do it all the time.
Tens.
Wait till you see this next bracket. It might just be my favorite.
There's tens of hours of content on there. Tens.
I think
I would
we're
say
getting
there's
higher,
there's
actually.
over I would say there's over 100.
And
oh,
Andrew,
definitely over 100.
What threshold, what big anniversary did we have recently?
January 5th, 2015,
3 days ago.
we recorded the first episode of, at the time it was called What's Wrong with WWE. So it's been 4 years.
4-year
years.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 years.
Yep.
What was
I didn't
Eric's
start
first
on-
episode?
I
What was
didn't
Eric's
start
first
on the
episode?
show,
Right.
but I got here as soon as I could.
Do you know when you started? With like
Were
any idea?
Were we here? Were we at a studio?
No,
We weren't here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely weren't here.
No, I mean before.
Oh, before
we
the
were
studio.
here.
Oh, no.
We were here.
No.
No, it was
no.
it was in the
It was in the
radio
studio.
Like our friends at Lone Star Sandwich
right.
recorded it here.
That
All
was
four of us
that
in
was
a
like the
podcast.
5th episode.
Yeah,
Right.
right here.
It was probably shortly after my birthday that year. Because
2015.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I did it at Neil's bar. Not Neil's
You did
bar.
what?
Joysticks. My birthday, and you guys came.
Oh,
And you're talking about the podcast.
yeah,
And you're like, oh, yeah, if you want to come on for an episode. I just never left.
yeah. Well, you came on, and then we were kind of rotating some folks.
Yeah.
And then, like, every time you would come on, we would notice, like, a really big difference between you and everybody else.
Right.
And we're like, enough of this rotation
major
crap.
spikes in listening and,
What month was that?
probably August, September.
August. Okay. Yeah. Well, no, we just realized we had a lot of chemistry with you. You know,
Yeah.
like sexual
tension.
chemistry.
A lot of
Yeah.
tension.
Well,
Yeah.
there's
lot
no
of
more
tension.
tension now. I mean, we're all in.
It's a good thing.
We're all in.
It's a good thing there's no camera under the
We're
table.
all in Eric Hamilton.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So 4 years, guys. Hey,
AEH.
to 4 years.
Hey.
And let's have 4 more, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's it. We have a
Get in while
finite
you can,
ending.
folks. 8 years.
Yeah.
Well, we can do the Seinfeld 9, was it?
9. Yeah, 9.
Yeah, we
seasons.
said he was going to do 9 seasons,
Yeah.
and he did. He
Right.
stopped at
if
9.
we're not getting like
bastard.
500,000 an episode, then we're gonna have to call it.
Oh, I believe he was at 1 million.
All right. Well, it's time to start off with the Raw recap. Raw starts in Gorilla,
All right.
and we see Rollins and Lashley brawling, and many superstars, refs, and agents are trying to break them up. They end up on the stage, but they are eventually split up and brought to the back.
Quick, who forgot what they were fighting about?
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, wait, is that Rollins and Lashley? I was like, okay, what were they fighting about?
just because he beat him
How
in
did Elias get less buff in a week?
so just because he beat him in a match, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just remember that. We're going to come back to that very soon.
Right.
Yeah.
So next up, John Cena comes out right after they get taken to the back.
He literally like, excuse me, guys,
Yeah.
excuse me.
That should be he should be like Abadu.
Yeah.
Like as a.
Badu.
So Cena says he's excited for WrestleMania, but he'll be damned if he's getting left out again this year. So he officially enters into the Royal Rumble match.
And he is my new pick to win the Rumble.
I don't
No,
blame
it's
you.
not.
No, I just expected all the announcers to say that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Every
Yeah.
time like a old school legend, former champion enters the Rumble,
Right.
They go, "Ooh, that's my new favorite."
Right. I really get annoyed that everyone has to say the Royal Rumble match. It's like, it's the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to think you're just... What if they just say Royal Rumble? Oh, I guess he's just going to be in the pay-per-view.
Oh, he's going to be
Doing
in the
something.
audience.
Yeah.
If
you just say, I'm entering...
Oh, you're going to be in the Royal Rumble? What is that, in London at the Buckingham Palace? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble match. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
WWE.
now I get it.
Now I
Okay,
get it.
Thank you.
If you just say, I'm entering into the Royal Rumble, everyone will understand what that means.
Instead of, I'm entering into the Royal Rumble match for a title opportunity.
Right.
What does that
At
mean?
WrestleMania
Like, this is like the 30...
50.
What is
this
a
is like-
title opportunity? That doesn't even make sense.
A title. You get an opportunity at a title.
I want Stone Cold to come in the ring and be like, I just entered myself into the Rumble for a title shot, and then just walk out. Even have to wrestle.
I'm gonna win the Rumble, get a title shot at a belt. How you like that, Vince? I want to win a belt.
Go back to the Attitude Era. They all said belt more than anything else. They would say belt. They wouldn't say title. They would sometimes say championship, but most of the time they would say belt. You know why? Because it's a fucking belt.
Hey, Eric, is this a hat? Is it a scarf?
I'm going to get my championship scarf.
Scarf. It's a fucking belt. You wear it around your waist.
Right.
To hold up your pants. Even.
No,
Just holds up my
that's
pants.
that's the irony of it. Guys without pants fighting for belts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
That's
if
right.
you're Shawn Michaels, it's to cover up your cock and balls
You cock and balls.
for the DX photo shoot.
Or for an issue of Playgirl.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, so I have that DX DVD, and I really feel weird as an adult male that the cover of the DVD is a naked Shawn Michaels with the title covering his dick. It's just like, this looks like a gay porno tape. Like, and I own that. Someone just randomly.
Is this porn or wrestling memorabilia?
Yeah, if like someone that has no idea what wrestling is, they just see
Yes.
this, they're like, why do you have this?
What about when I wear the shirt where he's shirtless? I've got another man's chest on my chest.
On your chest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh, it's great.
Cena is in the Royal Rumble, which is, we heard rumors that he wasn't going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay,
So
nice
cool.
little surprise.
Yeah, it'd be a great pop. He'll be
Yeah.
number like
Well,
26.
if anyone's going to fly in for one day and leave immediately after, it's Cena.
Immediately.
Immediately.
He'll be okay. I got number 26 and in the final four. Anyone want to fight me?
Are
Yeah.
we gonna do this again where he loses the Rumble, then he's gonna be like, oh my god, I don't have a road to WrestleMania again. Oh, I better go to the Elimination Chamber. Oh my god, fuck, I lost that too. Oh, Fastlane, fuck, I lost that too.
Undertaker!
What? I just lost
And then
Fastlane.
finally he's just like, Undertaker, you fucking schmuck.
Yeah. He goes,
Yeah.
I can beat The Undertaker every week. I can beat The Undertaker. I'm betting you won't get off your ass and fight me. He does. He wins. Like this. Like this.
Like Cena just does that for the next 5 years.
Yes.
Just gets squashed by Taker at
Every WrestleMania.
Oh god, becomes the ultimate jobber.
He's the new Pete Rose.
They need to have a retirement match. It needs to finally be a retirement match.
And it's-
they
where-
pin,
They pin each other and they
where-
both
yeah,
leave.
where
exactly.
Cena loses.
That's
Or
what
they
I
pin
thought.
each other.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
last year that he
Right.
was gonna. That
Right.
Taker was gonna be like the same thing with Shawn. I'll take your soul. And he's
No.
like, I already sold that to Hollywood.
Oh,
so
suck your soul and fill your
I go to
hole.
movies. Do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So time for awards?
again.
Yeah.
He officially enters, but then out comes Drew McIntyre, who agrees with Vince McMahon that John Cena is the greatest of all time. Blech. Drew mentions that he has a reputation for taking down the greats like Dolph Ziggler, Kurt Angle, and The Shield, but now he's come for him. Cena mentions that he's heard this from every superstar. What makes you different from everyone else? McIntyre says they will all talk. I'll bloody show you. So they both take off their shirts and
And
That's how
wrestle
he's going
around.
to show him.
Wrestle around in the ring.
McIntyre heads to the ring, but then Lio Rush and Bobby Lashley come out to the stage. And Lio Rush says that Seth attacked Lashley backstage, so they're going to get a lawyer unless someone does something about Rollins. Now, Rollins won last week.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did they beat him up after the match?
No, because he curb stomped Leo Rush.
Yes.
Then they.
So why did Rollins...
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I believe so. Why did Rollins attack Bobby Lashley? If
Maybe
he won
Lashley
the match...
came back in and beat him up a little bit.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
No, because he went right to Triple H after and was like, give me him. No, that was this week. I don't know.
No, that was last week when.
No, it was this week when he came up to Triple H. We're about to do that.
Ask a match, yeah, but
Yeah.
it was last week.
Every
that-
week he beats up someone who's like, I want Ambrose.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So I don't know
If
why.
we don't know and we watch every episode, that
It
tells
wasn't
you everything.
Why is he attacking Lashley?
That
Why
tells
is
you
he attacking Lashley?
Why is Lashley on the show? That's a better question.
So yeah, Lio Rush is like, oh, someone better do something about Seth Rollins. And then Seth shows up and attacks Lashley from behind. But then Ambrose comes out to help Lashley. Cena and McIntyre get involved, and we have a big brawl. But then Finn Balor runs out to even the odds and dives on all three bad guys.
Yeah.
And then can you guess what happens when we come back from commercial?
They're all rolling
No.
around like, I'll teach you a lesson. I'll teach you a lesson. I'll teach you a lesson.
Kind of.
You ever when you're watching Borat and he's like, what, you mean to tell me that man who put rubber fist in my anus is homosexual? Like, you know what I mean? Like how it's like he didn't realize it.
Right.
Like if I read it to you guys, all right, guys, now two muscly men took
Take-
off their shirts,
Yep.
oiled up their skin, and rolled around on a nice, soft, rubbery mat
Right.
in front of thousands, if not millions.
Yeah. And then other men joined in.
Other men were like, I want a piece of this.
Yes.
And they really want each other's belts.
Yeah.
Trying to take the belt off the other guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we come back from commercial, we have Cena, Balor, and Rollins versus Ambrose, McIntyre, and Lashley. A pointless 6-man tag match.
Yeah.
New Raw, new show.
Cena, Balor, and Rollins, I don't think they've ever met. But now they're best friends.
Yeah.
Best friends.
Best friends.
So yeah, to start the show, a pointless 6-man tag. There was lots of chaos in the end, but Rollins got the win after hitting Ambrose with the curb stomp. After the match, they show Triple H on the Titantron talking to Sasha and Bayley backstage. They randomly throw that up on the Titantron. Seth sees it, and he's like, oh my God. And he like runs to the back. He goes up to Triple H, slaps a cup out of his hand, and demands an Intercontinental title match against Ambrose tonight. Triple H says, you want Ambrose? You got him. Tonight. Falls count anywhere. Welcome back.
Welcome back from where?
From where?
He won a match.
Yeah.
He's like led the show for a year.
Yeah.
Right.
What is he coming back from?
Yeah.
He's won plenty of matches.
Next, they're going to give him the Slammy for comeback wrestler of the year.
Exactly.
So what? Because he slapped a cup out of your hand? He's not afraid of you? He fucking kicked your ass at Mania.
They would have already given him that Slammy. We're already in 2019.
Yeah. So, but okay, he's got Ambrose tonight.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a 10 bell.
Wait, aren't you forgetting something?
What's that? Well, that'll be for
Okay,
later.
okay.
We'll save it for later.
All right.
But next up, we have a 10 bell salute for Mean Gene Okerlund.
And why didn't this open the show?
It's okay. They got to it.
Okay.
Because Hogan and I don't
Maybe they don't want to start it sad anymore.
Sure.
So out comes Hulk Hogan to honor his friend, and he throws to a video package, which was very nice.
Great.
It was great.
After the video, Hogan says Mean Gene was one of a kind. He loves and misses him, and then he cuts a promo for the last time with his friend.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. I know exactly what you're doing, brother. You're up there, and all the angels are singing Tutti Frutti on top of those big white clouds. I know that you're putting the greatest tag match together, brother. The tag match between the Macho Man, ooh yeah, Randy Savage and the Ultimate Warrior versus Roddy Piper and Mr. Perfect. And I also know that Andre the Giant is a special referee, brother. And I also know you're probably breaking up a fight between your close personal friends, Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. And you know something, Mean Gene? I heard those weights clanging and banging up there at the pearly gates. And brother, you don't have to get so swole up. You've only got a choice between Moolah and Mae Young, brother. So Mean Gene, I guess there's just one question left to ask all the maniacs up there, brother. What you gonna do when Mean Gene Omania runs wild on you, brother?
Wrestling Heaven sounds fucking awesome.
I want to watch those shows.
Yeah.
And I guess no women, like no young women wrestlers die like the young men
Right.
wrestlers, like the middle age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to start becoming a thing.
They get out quick enough.
They do.
Right.
They get pushed out quick enough.
Pushed out or have babies.
Mean Gene might be the most significant like loss.
Right.
If you really think about like famous in name, like Vince McMahon, Hulk Hogan. I mean, Macho Man was a big name, but like Mean Gene's always been a part of wrestling. Always.
Always.
My whole life. He went to WCW, still cutting promos with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
He was there when he turned heel.
Right.
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if they want to hear what I have to say.
It was
Right.
amazing. And Mean Gene he took it so personal that Hulk Hogan
Yeah.
was turning heel. No, Hogan, say it ain't so, Hulkster. He was one of a kind. He was great.
Yep.
So
Hogan must feel like, I wonder if Hogan feels like he's like, man, I'm like the last man standing. Like
Basically.
every time one of these guys dies, he has to like honor and tribute them because he's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
You know, it must be tough to
Seriously.
like constantly have to do this.
Yeah.
So, but no, those are touching tributes. Wonder if we'll ever see Hogan again. Maybe for the next one. I don't know.
Maybe.
Next time someone dies. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, next up we have Bobby Roode and Chad Gable
Right.
versus the Revival for the tag titles. Oh, wait, but it's different this time because it's in a lumberjack match.
Oh, where like they usually put a bunch of heels around the ring and they kick their asses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were there?
I mean, there was the Ascension.
Okay, heels.
Okay.
B Team faces, Lucha House Party faces, and
Slater,
Rhino
Rhino.
and Slater
Faces.
faces. It was and they all would grab whoever came out and would hard throw them back into the ring.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of funny.
Right.
It's like our job is to throw you back hard.
Right. And like, usually you do a lumberjack match because someone's running away.
Right.
And you have lumberjacks to assure that they can't run away.
Yes.
Right.
No one in this feud was running away.
Not
No one.
either side.
No.
So they're just like, well, now that we promised change, fans are going to bitch if it's the same match again.
Yeah.
So
What-
lumberjack.
What have we not done
Fuck
in
it.
a while?
This is
Lumberjack.
the first lumberjack match I've ever seen in my life, and I'm old, where all the lumberjacks didn't fight.
right.
Oh
fight.
my God, seriously.
They were like, "Hi,
Hey.
hey,
Yeah.
How's it going?
good luck today being a
Good seeing you.
lumberjack."
Hey, did you have the green beans and catering?
Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
How's your family?
Oh, they're great.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
Get
hold
back
on.
in there.
Hey. You know-
Get back in that ring.
Hey, easy.
Oh, sorry about that.
You're better than
So,
that.
your kids, good Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
like,
Good
it was like the nicest lumberjacks.
Right.
They're all friends.
Pulled out a little table, had tea.
It was retarded. Like, your lumberjacks are supposed to be part of the match and fight.
Exactly.
And, like, kind of come through the ring and exit the ring,
Yeah.
but not be a part of
Like
the match.
when the heels get thrown out, the good guys go to throw them in. The heel lumberjacks come like, hey, don't touch them like that.
Right.
You know?
And then the heels start kicking their ass of the faces immediately.
Yes.
There was
Right.
like none of this.
None of it.
It was so stupid and boring.
Yeah.
So in the end, Scott Dawson rolled up Gable, but then Rude pushed Gable outside the ring so that he rolls up Dawson. Dawson's leg was on the bottom rope, but the ref counted 1, 2, 3. Rude and Gable retain.
Guaranteeing
Another.
we will see this
fucking-
again next week. So why is replay only come into effect sometimes?
Right.
If a guy hits you with a belt, knocks you out, and then the ref doesn't see it and counts to 3, it's fine. You don't get a rematch.
Right.
But like if the ref misses something in this match, and even Renee said like, yeah, this is because of the last time they fought,
Yeah.
and there was a little hokiness to it. And, well,
They go
Now
back
they do it again.
and study the tape.
they studied the
Yeah.
tape.
Yeah.
He was not the legal man. The ref thought he was, and that's all that matters. 1, 2, 3, you're done. Move
That,
on.
that happened with Rollins and Ambrose multiple times.
Yeah.
There was one where Ambrose won the title, but then a ref came out and was like, well, Rollins knocked me out earlier in the match, so that's a DQ.
Right.
It's like, what?
What?
And then when Ambrose was champion, Rollins pinned him and they gave him the belt. And then you had to go on YouTube or the network to find out that they reversed the decision and gave the belt back to Ambrose because it was a double pin. So, yeah, they like to choose when to care
bullshit.
about replay and all that stuff. It's dumb.
Horrible.
So, yeah, of course, we're going to see this again. Next up, we got Elias versus Baron Corbin, and they both declare for the Rumble before the match. But Corbin wins with the end of days.
The what?
The end of days.
Corbin.
Yeah.
Corbin. Corbin, like playing like the role of the bad guy.
Don't you do it.
He's
Don't you do it.
This was a boring match.
He should leave. He should leave the WWE. He's a very boring character.
I mean, Elias is limited. He doesn't really do much in the ring. It's mostly his gimmick, which, why people
Yeah.
like Elias, not his wrestling ability.
Yeah.
It was a pretty boring match.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
was.
Next
And a
up-
clean win for Baron Corbin.
Yes. Next up, we have Lesnar and Strowman face to face, except
Do we?
Except.
they are never face to face.
No.
Strowman comes out to the ring, but then Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar appear backstage on the Titantron, and this was very awkward because they put Strowman and Lesnar on a split screen, and there was so much silence. Strowman calls Brock Beastie Boy,
What?
and then he's just standing there as they feed lines to him. And if you go back and look, he's like mumbling the lines as they're feeding it to him. He's like, "Oh, Brock Lesnar, I'm gonna beat you at." It was so bad. It was There was so much silence. They're just standing there. Braun's staring into the camera like
Yeah.
Kurt Angle reading a text.
It's just awful. Just awful.
So then eventually Lesnar's like, "Yeah, let's go out there." And Heyman's like, "What? We don't need to fucking go out there." And he's like, "Yeah, let's go out there." I'll just circle the ring, and then I'll fucking leave. And that's what he does.
Yeah.
Lesnar comes out, he circles the ring, and then he fucking leaves.
You're
He leaves,
Universal Champion.
He goes to the back. Hold this.
Yep.
He goes to the back, and he goes, thanks, Vince. My 200 grand.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. See you at the Rumble.
What are you talking about? Direct deposit.
That's just this is what
Vince,
he gets paid.
did you Venmo me?
Millions
All
of
right,
dollars.
I'll go out there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to circle the ring now.
Millions
Right.
of dollars.
Fuck you.
Whoa,
for
whoa,
this.
whoa, whoa! You said be here. You didn't say go out and look at people.
Right.
That's an extra $250 grand.
He fucking circled the
250
ring
grand.
and then left. How could they think this is good television? I get what they're doing. They want us to hate Lesnar because he's such a fucking dick.
Yeah.
But it's just like, this is, you made Strowman look like a big, dumb fucking idiot.
Right.
Just standing there in the middle of the ring, looking into a camera, and then there's the split screen to make us believe that he's actually looking at Brock somehow. Like, it was so dumb.
Yeah.
Right.
He should be looking at the Titantron.
Hey, who won the Super Bowl last year?
Ooh, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles. So, you know what doesn't happen in sports?
Tell me.
The Philadelphia Eagles don't show up for one game in the regular season, one game in the playoffs, and then show up to next year's Super Bowl.
No.
They don't do that.
But that's sports. And
this is
sports entertainment. So,
But
sorry.
wait, I would argue that this is definitely not entertainment.
No. Are you not entertained?
This segment had no entertainment value.
I understand they want us, like you said, they want us to hate Brock, but we're not hating him because he's Brock. We're
Yeah.
hating him because he's ruining the show.
And we've hated Brock. We've hated him for a long time now.
yeah.
We hate him.
we hate him.
But they do this. They're like, oh, we're going to, we hate Brock. You hate Brock. You hate Brock. We're going to keep doing this stupid stuff. Then he does something awesome, like come out at Hell in a Cell when we weren't expecting him.
Right.
Because we thought he was, on his way to UFC.
He break a cage.
He break a cage. And we're like, oh my God, he's awesome again. And then they're like, no, it was just that one time. Now we're going to make you hate him again.
We're going to give him back the title, and then he's just going to go away.
Okay, you have Brock Lesnar. Hey, Brock Lesnar's going to be here this week. Okay,
Right.
cool. Hey, let's put 25 guys in the middle of the ring for like a battle royal that means nothing. We'll say it means something. And then Brock's music hits. He goes in the ring at the start of the match and throws every single person out.
Yeah, he just fucking F5s everyone.
And
yeah.
that'd be amazing.
Yeah, sure.
And
yeah.
that's it. And
Yeah.
that's Brock Lesnar this week. And then Braun chases him to the back.
Yeah.
Thank you. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Right.
That's all we need.
Better than him just circling the ring and
That's all we
leaving.
Yeah.
So this is just awful.
Can you imagine the people that are like, "Oh, Brock's gonna be here tonight."
Oh, I'm going to buy a Brock shirt.
I'm a huge Brock Lesnar fan. I'm gonna go to Raw. I'm gonna see Brock. He comes out, circles the ring,
Yeah.
and then he leaves.
We'll do more NFL references. This is like, so the Eagles and the Patriots are in the Super Bowl.
Right.
And it's media week.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, Nick Foles, got to go up against Tom Brady. What do you think?
All right, I'm out of here.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
What? There's no hype?
No.
We're not going to hype this game. We're not going
Right.
to interview everybody and find out what
Yeah.
they think.
Well,
'Cause
he would get fined if he doesn't if he doesn't talk to the media.
Not Brock Lesnar. He gets paid extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because Lesnar's not going to be on Raw again before the Rumble.
Nah.
Probably the week the Raw before the
Coming
Rumble.
home.
Yeah.
Go
the
home show.
Get ham
Go
sham.
home show.
Go ham.
Going ham.
All right. Let's move on. I'm getting tired of this already.
You sure you want to move on? Because next up we have Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox versus Apollo Crews and Ember Moon.
No.
Yeah, skip that.
I wrote, why God, why?
That's accurate.
And Ember hits the Eclipse for the win.
Moving on.
Why are we still doing mixed match
I
challenges?
like how we didn't mention who else was in that match. Next,
What do you mean? Who else was in the match?
Ember Moon won. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I said the names, and then I just said she won with the Eclipse. Obviously,
I didn't
she
hear
was
it.
Alicia Fox.
Alicia.
But
then
why
hear
are they
Apollo
still?
Crews.
Why are they still doing mixed match challenge?
Yeah.
matches.
Doesn't make sense.
Why? Next up, we have a moment of bliss.
What should have been a moment of bliss, but was actually 20 minutes of
It
garbage.
was a moment of piss.
Yeah.
This could have been good.
It could have.
Alexa Bliss is good on the mic.
Yeah.
Let this be good.
No.
Let this stand alone.
Nah.
By itself.
Let's
No.
ruin it.
No,
with-
but instead we have Rousey go, no, but there's one person I want to face, Becky Lynch. And it's not Charlotte Flair. Oh my God, Becky Lynch. And it's not Becky Lynch. Oh my God, it's Becky. Wait, what? It's Sasha Wait, what?
Yeah.
Sasha's amazing. She runs this company. I love her. What?
What?
Wait, what? Huh? What is happening right now?
They're just trying the most desperate ways to get Ronda cheers. She likes Sasha. I like Sasha.
I used to like Sasha, but she's irrelevant now.
She is.
Yeah. I thought she wanted to be a tag champ.
Right.
For belts
Isn't
that
that
don't
her?
exist.
Isn't that her dream? Didn't she say that in Houston? That her dream?
Her dream is to be the first tag team champion with her best friend.
Yeah.
Really? Because I'm sure Bailey was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, weren't we supposed to tag titles or something?
Were we supposed to like main event?
They should
Mania?
come out with like
Yeah.
just belts and be like, "We're the tag team champions."
We did it.
Wait, what? This isn't a thing yet.
Zack Ryder
Yeah.
got away with this. So.
Right.
He's still internet champion.
Shawn Michaels got away with it. CM Punk got away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the setup's on the stage. Alexa comes
Which is
out.
weird. Which is weird.
Whatever.
But it makes sense.
No, they're trying something. No, it's different, man.
Oh, new year, new stuff.
Doesn't it feel different?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So she comes out. She tosses to a video package of Ronda Rousey of the 2018 that Ronda Rousey had, right?
Okay.
And they show her winning a couple of matches, but most of the video package is her on talk shows.
Yes.
Right.
That's
it.
most of the video package.
That was her 2018?
She's on
What a
Colbert.
year.
She's on Colbert.
What a year.
She's on Conan. She's on the Today Show.
Amazing.
She's
Right.
on
What a
The
year.
View.
What a year.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Look at how great she is
Yeah, 'cause
on these talk shows.
It was like her debut, and then it was a clip of her match at WrestleMania, and then like, oh, all these articles about it.
Yeah.
And then she won the women's title. And
Ronda-
then talk show.
And then Colbert's like, oh, don't beat me up. You know?
So dumb. Hey, so Ronda, you're such a great pro wrestler here at WWE. Let's take a look. And it's like, and Ronda, after the UFC, you are now in the WWF, I believe. F or E. So how's that going? Like it was
Yeah.
those kind of interviews.
Right? They talked about.
So now you're fake fighting, I believe. How's that? How's that going?
They talked more about her getting inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame than her actual wrestling in the whole year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was retarded.
So she really puts over Sasha. I
Oh
mean,
my God.
she's the Balboa of the women's division, the unsung hero of Monday Night Raw.
Really?
Wow.
At this point, Michael
Maybe
Cole,
like 2 years ago.
Michael Cole was like jerking off, like,
Yeah.
oh, it's boss time.
He's like, boss time. Boss time.
oh,
boss
show me
time.
boss time. I want to see
I
it.
want to see it.
So Bliss says, I thought you were talking about me. And then we hear a monster
Oh.
pretending to throw up.
We hear.
And you're just like,
a monster.
I really was like this. I was like, live TV. Someone potted up.
what is going on?
What's happening
Yeah,
right now?
Michael Cole's just vomiting in a trash can.
Right.
Turns out it's Nia Jax.
He knows Nia's coming out. He's like, all right, what's up next? Nia's coming up.
I had a feeling it sounded like a pterodactyl vomiting.
Yeah, exactly.
So out comes Nia Jax,
Ugh.
who says, "Oh, it looks like someone's got a girl crush. Oh, you wanna munch on that carpet? So Nia wants a rematch for the women's championship.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
She wasn't champion when Ronda beat her.
Nope.
And she lost fair and square.
Clean.
Why does she get a rematch?
Because she's a
Monsters.
monster.
Monsters.
She's a monster, and she's a heel, I guess. So she
And
thinks
she's
she deserves
terrible at comedy.
Oh, yeah.
You got a girl crush.
it. Oh yeah. Oh, scissor. Oh. So Sasha Banks comes out and tells Ronda, "I'd love to face you for the Raw Women's Championship. I'll teach you how to lose with dignity and class." And Ronda's like, "Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if I'm like Eric's amazing, Eric's the best, Eric's young sung hero, I really
He
wanna-
wouldn't be lying.
I want to face Eric someday, and then Eric comes out and goes, "Look, I'll teach you how to lose." My reaction should be like, "Touche,
Yeah.
very good." She was like,
I didn't pick you to beat me."
"Yeah, like you don't comment like
Right.
and say good things about someone, and then shit on the first thing they say."
Exactly.
Like that didn't make any sense. I
Right.
hated that.
Yeah.
She like if you would be like, "Well, I'm gonna beat your ass, Joe," I'd be like,
All right.
"Hey, can't wait to see
Right
you try.
after-
Can't
Bring
wait
it
to see
on.
you try.
Boom.
Can't wait."
Official.
She's like,
Well, it didn't make sense for her to blow her either, right? Like
"No."
Well,
with all those compliments.
She blows and then she's
Maybe
like,
a little bit.
"You can't beat me."
She has
No,
more.
you just blew her.
She has more athleticism in her finger than Charlotte has in her entire body.
What?
Yeah. Huh?
It
What?
made no sense.
Okay.
She has.
So-
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Sasha, but I mean,
She has cleanness on those.
So Sasha wants the match, but then Nia gets in Sasha's face and tries to intimidate her.
Oh.
There is a 300.5 ounce Samoan standing right in front of you that can rip your face off.
Balled it.
Hold on a minute. She said, quote it again.
You want me to play it again?
Please.
Play it again.
Listen.
There is a 300.5 ounce Samoan standing right in front of you that can rip your face off.
0.5 ounce. She's 300 ounces.
18 pounds.
What the fuck is going on? Is she just stupid?
She's just stupid.
There's a 300.5. So first of all, if you weigh 200 or 300 or 100.5, you don't say the 0.5.
Yeah, why
you're
the fuck would you say the 0.5?
If you're 300 ounces, just say you're 300 ounces.
And you're not 300 ounces.
And you're not 300 ounces.
You're like 5,000
15,000 ounces. Ounces! She says ounces.
Yeah.
You can't even get your weight. And
It's
what
like
is
she
her
was
real
trying
weight?
to be
Do we ever
clever.
guess?
Well, no, they build her as 300 pounds. She just said ounces as a.
I don't think
she
she's
probably
300
thinks
pounds.
she probably thinks ounces and pounds are the same thing. Well,
She is Canadian.
She's a monster.
you know I've heard she's legit 6 foot. She looks fatter than 300 pounds if she's 6 feet tall.
Who knows? Yeah, women.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Have breasts.
Nia tells Sasha get in line, and then Sasha says, "Bitch, what line?"
Oh,
I said bitch, so I'm serious.
Yeah.
So let's just fight and see who should fight Ronda, and walks to the ring.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
And then Nia's just sitting on the chair like, I'm not gonna do this.
I'm not.
No,
I mean,
no.
I'm kind of a bitch, but I'm not really a bitch.
I'm
Yeah.
the bitch, not a bitch. I'm the bitch.
Bitch.
No, you're stupid.
Yeah.
And you have to stop talking now.
Please.
And then when we come back from commercial, they're both in the ring, and we have Tamina and Bailey ringside. It's like, what the fuck did I miss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It like earlier in the show when everyone's fighting and we're back and we have a match.
Yeah.
All right, in this corner, Nia Jax. In this corner, Sasha Banks. Okay, bring out the besties.
Right.
and
Okay. In this corner,
let's tear down the moment of bliss stage. Let's
Yeah.
tear that down.
Tear
oh wait,
it
it was
down.
just 2 chairs and a fucking table.
that
All
was
right.
a 2-minute segment that went awry.
Right.
That was easy. Alexa, you made history by having your own talk show. 2 stools and a table. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And we'll see you later, bitch.
and a cup of coffee.
I thought she was back. She was training in the performance center.
Sure.
What happened? Is she not going to be in the Rumble?
Setback.
Maybe she'll that'll be her comeback.
Number
in the
30?
Rumble. No.
No, she can't be.
Carmella.
Oh God damn
What did you forget?
You dummy.
Anyways,
Yeah.
it was another awful performance by Nia.
Absolutely.
But at least she tapped to the bank statements.
Yeah.
it! Again, and again,
Right.
and again.
There was a spot.
How many times have these two fought on television?
Too many.
Yeah.
I want to guess. No, like a real guess.
At least
200
200,000
times.
Thousand.
No, there was a spot in the match where they were both on the apron.
Yes.
Sasha was standing up, Nia was on one knee, and I don't know what was supposed to happen. But Sasha went for a Hurricane Rana,
Yeah.
or a Frankensteiner,
Whatever.
and she does it.
Nia hits
But
the
then,
apron.
but then Sasha flips and just goes face first on the ground, and Nia just kind of hits the apron.
Yeah.
So that move hurt Sasha way more than it hurt Nia.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Nia was supposed to flip over and land on the floor.
I think.
But Nia was like, I'm not doing that. I can't do that.
Move.
Yeah. Well, what about the thing where she basically dropped Sasha's head on the top rope?
Yeah, I can believe that was planned because Sasha caught herself fine. She made it look good.
Yeah.
But I don't know what was supposed to happen with this. I don't know what Sasha. You've seen her matches.
I certainly
you know
wouldn't-
she's botchamania.
Yeah,
and
I
she's
certainly
hurt,
wouldn't trust Nia with handling that.
Nia's hurt everyone, including you, Sasha. Why would you try anything with Nia Jax?
Exactly.
You know she's just gonna fuck it up and hurt you.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no way that move was supposed to be like this. I'm gonna Hurricane Rana you. You're gonna hit the apron a little bit, but I'm gonna go face fucking first onto the floor.
Yeah. Boom.
Boom.
Yeah. Boom.
So yeah, it was really bad. But we have Sasha and Ronda at the Rumble.
Yeah.
But this is the only person that Sasha could beat to become the number 1 contender just because she's a monster.
Because she's a monster.
She
How do
can't
you
win a
end
gauntlet.
this match though? Like so now you're trying to promote Sasha. You're trying to maybe give her a little baby push. You still have Ronda, who's got to stay undefeated. Like so, Ronda makes Sasha tap, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. And
that's
then
a
maybe
match?
next month she fights Bailey, and then maybe next month Ember Moon, and then that's it. That's the women's roster.
Yeah, that's all.
That's
of it.
all of them. Let's
Yeah.
head for home.
Yeah, because she fought Ruby already.
She fought
on
Ruby.
Raw.
I'm sure she's fought Alicia Fox somewhere on there.
Probably.
Or at least beat her up.
Yeah, definitely beat her up.
Mickey James, Alexa, Nia. She's all of them. They're done.
Yep.
You literally.
See, here's the
only one left is literally Becky.
Here's why I think it'll be Charlotte and Becky and Ronda at WrestleMania Triple Threat. They're gonna do Ronda and Charlotte at Elimination Chamber or Fastlane. She's still cutting promos, dissing Charlotte.
Yeah.
That match has to happen.
Right.
So maybe Becky's not
But like,
getting
how
this
do you
match.
have two SmackDown people and a Raw person in
cares?
one match?
I don't
They
think
could
that
both land outside the ring at the same time at the Rumble. Maybe. Either way, I think now Charlotte's more likely to be in this match than that's what it seems, right?
Right.
I don't know. Bad.
Anyway.
Just bad. So, for the main event, we have Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins for the IC title. No, wait. It's different this time. It's a false count anywhere
Oh,
match.
yeah.
Haven't seen this one.
Because,
Haven't seen this one.
they've also been having problems with that, too. Where lots of DQs and
Okay. Right. Lots of not
Interference.
giving a shit.
interference.
So you can't have any interference in this
Lost
match.
interest.
So Seth attacks Dean from behind during his entrance. They fight backstage in the crowd. At one point, Seth punched Dean in the nose for real. It was a work punch, but he actually connected.
Yeah.
So, but in the end, Seth hits the curb stomp and goes for the cover. But Lashley shows up. He pulls him off and hits the Dominator and a spear. Ambrose then crawls over and pins Seth to retain the IC title. After the match, Lio Rush and Bobby Lashley set up a table, and Lashley puts Seth through it with a spine buster. And we end Monday Night Raw with Bobby Lashley standing
I hated this so much.
tall. Really? Why?
Why couldn't you have Rollins beat Ambrose for the title? And then at the Rumble, Ambrose beats Rollins for the title. And then at Raw the next day, Rollins... They did this back in the Attitude Era. Remember when The Rock and Mankind would trade the title back and forth
Right.
like every other week? It was amazing.
The thing is,
They
they're
haven't
not,
done that in forever. When was
they're
the last
not
time they did
Rock
that?
and Mankind.
But, okay, I mean, they're the version of that nowadays.
Mankind only had it like twice anyway. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Who?
Mankind.
Well, he won it from The Rock, and then The Rock
It's
beat
'cause
him.
Triple
and then
H
he won it
said-
from The Rock, and The Rock beat him all in, 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Something like that. It was great.
Triple
Right.
H said in an interview he doesn't like moving titles around too frequently because it makes the champ look weak.
No, it doesn't.
I know.
The whole point of the show is for the title to change.
Yes.
You don't watch boxing and UFC for the winners to always win.
Exactly.
It was great when Rousey lost because you were like, holy shit, Rousey lost.
Yeah,
and the champ goes down.
But at least this way, it's not going to be another rematch at the Rumble. I mean, you could have had Ambrose win. Just don't have Lashley come out.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess.
You know,
Or at least let Ambrose win and then Lashley comes
because now
out.
he's going to feud with Lashley some more.
Oh, no.
Good God.
Oh, no.
Good God, man.
No. Oh, no.
So that's the end of Raw. So now let's get to SmackDown. We start in the lobby of the arena. Same kind of like at Raw. Like we're just starting in random places.
That's what's new about this.
Oh,
This
look,
is new.
it's so different.
Yeah.
And we have Daniel Bryan in the lobby crapping on all the crappy food in the stadium. He rips a hot dog out of a guy's mouth and throws it at him. He then grabs a drink from another guy and throws it at him. And then he goes to the merch table and asks for a Yes Movement t-shirt. But he says there are none because I got rid of them. I don't sell merch, even though he has a new t-shirt out it says Yes is Dead.
Yeah.
So he has a new t-shirt.
Yeah.
There's AJ Styles merch, though, because he's a piece of shit. Because he sells merch.
Yeah.
Sell out.
Asshole.
Feeding his kids.
Daniel then comes to the crowd, insulting random fans. He's like, "You're a fuck. Fix it.
Yeah.
You don't recycle. Fix it.
Yeah.
You douche."
Fickle.
Ugh. So he gets to ringside, but then R-Truth attacks him.
That's what he should have been in the concession stand and would have went, Pickles. Pickles.
You people should only be eating pickles.
Yeah.
Pickles. So R-Truth attacks him. We have Daniel Bryan versus R-Truth, which this was a scheduled match, we're told. Why?
Yeah.
Why was this a scheduled match?
Why? Please.
I mean, yeah,
inform
because
us.
Daniel attacked him last week, but why do we need to see this match?
Because R-Truth has to get his revenge.
R-Truth is the #1 contender. I mean, whoever's 30 in the Rumble is pretty much the next guy up.
Basically.
So Daniel wins with the running knee in just a few minutes. And then Styles attacks Daniels on the stage after the match, but Bryan eventually runs away. Next up, we have Rey Mysterio and Mustafa Ali versus Andrade Cien Almas and Samoa Joe.
Yep. This is a good match.
But this is like 3 weeks in a row where we've seen
Because-
these fucking tag matches with these people.
Yes, it is.
Ray goes for the 619, but Almas catches him and hits the hammerlock DDT for the win.
Love the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Almas is strong in the end.
Yeah, that was
Clean
great.
win, too.
Clean win for
He
Almas.
catches the 619.
Yeah.
They go
And
back.
literally smashes him down.
They go back and
Right.
forth. Next week, the good guys.
I know,
will
but
win.
I just liked Almas.
It was
Like,
a cool
I-
ending.
winning.
I feel bad for Almas because it's like, yeah, you know, Almas, you're fresh off your NXT title run. We're bringing you the main roster. We got big things. Hold on, excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's back. Okay. So change of plans. Rey Mysterio's back, and that's going to be your feud for 2 years.
That's right.
You're both Mexican.
Yeah.
What else? Who else would you fight?
Who else can you fight?
Almas is the one benefiting most from all this because at least he's been on TV every
Right.
week.
Yeah,
Agreed.
absolutely.
For what, the past 3 weeks? We'll
Yeah.
see. How much longer does that last?
Almas?
Yeah. They're both in the Rumble. They both declared for the Rumble match.
Oh, they declared?
Yeah.
Oh.
I do declare.
I declare myself for the
I also declare myself for the Rumble match.
Good luck.
Buying us tickets to Phoenix.
We do this every week, and we're never in the Rumble, Eric.
I know.
Son of a bitch.
Bummer.
Backstage, Miz complains to Shane that the Usos are getting a match with the Bar instead of them. Really, what they're getting is a opportunity to beat the Bar to get an opportunity at the tag team titles.
And on this stage, Eric complains to Joe that the Miz is doing absolutely jack shit on the show every week.
Yeah.
So Miz wants Shane to just give themselves a title shot, but Shane tells him we are far from the tag team championship picture. We have a lot of scouting to do.
/ they'll win it at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay. So next up, Rusev cuts a promo in the ring. He blames Nakamura for Lana being injured when everyone else knows the truth. And she's at home resting this week because she fell 2 feet a week ago.
And she got up and she was fine.
A trained wrestler fell 2 feet.
Yeah. So Rusev
Thoughts
calls...
and prayers. Hashtag thoughts and prayers.
Right. Rusev calls out Nakamura and promises to crush him. And then we see Nakamura in the production truck, and he shows a replay from last week proving that it was Rusev's fault for kicking him while Lana was on Nakamura's back.
Kind of true.
And Rusev can't handle this. He's like, oh, fuck you. He goes backstage to find him, but Nakamura blindsides him and rams a large crate into him. Officials tell Nakamura to leave, but not before he hits Rusev with the Kinshasa. Again. Next up, though, we have the Bar versus the Usos.
Wow.
In the end, Jay is reaching for a tag to his brother Jimmy, but then Mandy comes out in a towel again. At least she's, in person this time.
Right.
In a towel. And she asks, hey, Jimmy, did I leave my tiny gold shorts and my tiny gold top in your hotel room?
That's awesome.
So this, of course, distracts Jimmy. Sheamus knocks Jimmy off the apron, and Cesaro hits Jay with the neutralizer for the win. After the match, The Miz comes out and asks the Bar for a title shot at the Royal Rumble. Sheamus brogue kicks The Miz, and Cesaro says, we accept.
Yeah.
Later,
But Cesaro's like, oh, you're uncoordinated, you're fresh, you don't know each other, blah 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 blah. Oh, these are all the things that make you guaranteed to win the titles at the
Right, exactly.
We accept.
in fact, Sheamus and I hated each other.
Right.
And now we've been champs so many times.
Yeah.
When they came out, I did have a moment of, oh, they're champs?
Right.
Like, the SmackDown tag champs means nothing.
I got really bummed out in this match because when Mandy came out, like I don't know her music right off cue. So I heard someone else's music playing. I'm like, oh, who is it? Is it Lars? Is it Heavy? Oh, it's Mandy.
Well, Lars' music doesn't say Mandy in the beginning.
Well, I didn't hear that.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Later in the show, Shane's not happy with The Miz for getting them the match, but Miz convinces Shane that they could win, and Shane's like, all right, let's do this. He's excited.
Yeah. And they'll win.
Yawn.
Sure, you can pick that all you want.
They'll win. They'll win the titles.
All right.
And
don't
then
think
what,
so?
lose it in the next pay-per-view?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Anytime. Next week.
Anything could happen in the WWE.
Yeah.
Backstage, Mandy is with Sonya, and she takes off her towel, and Sonya's like about to come, but then she reveals that she just has her wrestling gear on. Naomi shows up and attacks Mandy, but Sonya and Mandy beat her up, and then Jamie runs up to stop them. Mm-hmm. Also backstage, Daniel Bryan is leaving the arena when Kayla Braxton chases him down for an interview. Daniel says he doesn't care why AJ Styles attacked him. He gives a really fiery promo about Styles isn't vicious, I'm vicious, and I'm going to fuck up AJ Styles at the Rumble, and I'm going to be WWE champion forever.
Whatever.
Forever.
I got nothing. Moving on.
Yeah.
Main event time, we got Becky versus Charlotte versus Carmella, the SummerSlam rematch. Winner gets Asuka at the Rumble. I did like that Becky didn't wrestle in her usual ring gear. Like she had, she wore her The Man t-shirt and short jean shorts.
Yes.
I think that's a better look for her gimmick.
A black
Definitely.
shirt with white lettering and jean shorts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Did she shave her head?
Yeah. So it was actually a pretty good match. There were some good spots. Charlotte put Carmella in the figure 8, but Becky jumped off the top rope and hit Charlotte with a leg drop. In the end,
There was a nice move where Carmella
Frankensteiner Charlotte.
Well, they did a series of little things, and then all of a sudden Carmella had her lock on Charlotte.
The code of silence.
Yeah, the code of silence. The way it ended up like that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was smooth for them,
Good.
But in the end, Becky made Carmella tap to the disarmor.
So Becky is the #1 contender.
Becky versus Asuka.
Asuka comes to the ring after the match and holds up the title in Becky's face.
Laying down.
So do you think maybe Charlotte interferes?
Why would she though? It wouldn't
Why
make
not?
sense. I don't know. It wouldn't make sense.
Exactly.
Becky
That's why it would happen.
has to win the Rumble. She
does.
cannot win this match.
Yeah.
She cannot win this match. I think they put her in this match to take us off the scent a little bit because they hate when we know things.
Hey.
We knew when Stone Cold was going to win it. We knew when Michaels was going to win it. We knew when The Rock was going to win it. We knew when all these people were going to win it. And you know what? It was okay.
Remember the last time you thought they tried to throw us off? Because Daniel Bryan was in a match with Bray Wyatt at the Royal Rumble, and then he wasn't in the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Nope. That's true.
How pissed was everybody?
Becky can't lose clean, though, in this title match.
I agree with that.
So who helped? So Charlotte interferes?
Maybe Rousey turns heel. I don't know.
I don't know.
And the minute Becky wins, she's like, Rousey.
If Becky wins it back, then there was no point of having Asuka win it at TLC.
Correct.
Yes.
So
exactly.
But
Correct.
you never
she
know.
cannot win
they
this
could do
title.
And
now I think the women's match
Becky
is at the end
wins,
again.
that means they changed their plans.
Matter of fact,
yeah.
I'll tell you this. If the women's match isn't at the end, Becky's not in the match.
Right.
Yeah.
Most likely. Unless they have some big surprise for the men's match. But
Do they ever anymore?
you almost have to flip-flop them, though, right?
Not necessarily.
You don't?
No.
Maybe next year
No,
they'll
you
do the
don't
men
have
last?
to. You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever the fuck you want.
All right.
Ever.
That's all for Raw and SmackDown. So it's time to give some awards.
Yeah.
Give them.
All right, so we have another special guest doing
Yes.
awards with us this week because
Love
this
it.
person became a legend on our Patreon page.
Yes.
So we'd like to welcome to the podcast Devin Stampful. How are you doing, Devin?
I'm doing great, guys.
Thank you so much for the pledge. Where are you from, by the way?
Spokane, Washington. It's kind of close to Seattle.
Oh, okay,
nice.
cool.
Spokane.
So Seahawks fan?
Oh, yeah.
So that loss was pretty tough then, huh?
Yeah, pretty rough.
First time that Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll have ever lost in the first round of the playoffs. You must have expected to win that game then, huh?
Oh yeah, my whole family's not too happy about it.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to win. I thought the Seahawks would win.
They're a
'cause
team
they're
that
the
once they
Seahawks.
get in the tournament, they just start winning.
Yeah, I mean,
So.
the Cowboys? I don't know.
I like Russell Wilson. I hate Pete Carroll.
I'm thinking about just looking for a new team.
Don't give up. You still have a
Please.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Try being a Jets fan for 5 minutes.
You still have a playoff team every year.
Give me a break. This was a rebuilding year, and you went to the playoffs.
Yeah.
When the Jets rebuild, you don't see them for a decade.
Well, you
True.
know what's really funny is I have nothing to contribute to this conversation.
Eric, who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
The Cleveland Browns? They're good, right?
Yeah, they almost got
my
in.
God.
They were a kick away from getting to the playoffs this year, unfortunately. But anyway,
All right, Devin, you ready to do awards with us, man?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. We'll ask you first. So, who did you have for worst dressed?
I had Naomi, whatever that green shit she was wearing. It was pretty bad.
Oh, she was head to toe.
yeah,
It looked awful.
Lime green. Who thinks lime green's a good color to be covered in head to toe?
head to toe.
She looked like the NFL color rush.
Yeah, she did. Who'd you have, Eric?
I had Rey Mysterio.
He looked weird.
I had Rey Mysterio.
I had him for a minute until I saw Daniel Bryan's homeless vegan gimmick leave
Yeah.
the arena.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this guy?
Who
This
is
is your WWE champion.
Yeah.
In a Mr. Rogers sweater.
Looking like the singer of Bumford and Sons.
Good lord.
I wish he would have stopped and changed his shoes before he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His Birkenstock sandals.
Yeah.
All right, Devin.
His jandals. Jesus sandals.
Devin, who'd you have for best dressed?
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose.
That's obvious.
I had Mandy Rose.
Sweep it.
Well, you didn't ask me yet.
Oh,
I was
Andrew-
waiting and then you didn't say anything.
Yeah,
so
I got
figured-
Mandy
okay,
Rose.
good.
Okay, yeah, sweep it.
Mandy in a towel. So good. She might have not really been naked under that towel, but it's all about what the eyes see.
Yeah, especially because she was barefoot.
She was naked under that towel.
She was?
In my mind.
Exactly.
She was also barefoot, Joe.
Okay, well that's great for some people.
All right. Devin, who'd you have for worst acting?
I had Naomi again. She just kept talking while getting her ass beat backstage. So
Yes.
So when they were both teaming up on her, they were both punching her in the gut, and she wasn't selling any of the punches.
Nothing.
She didn't sell anything until Sonya kicked her in the stomach.
Yeah.
But she was getting they were just going to town on her stomach. So yeah, that's a good pick.
did you hear her say? She's like, I can take both of you, and then proceeds to get her
Yeah.
ass kicked.
Famous last words.
No, you cannot. What'd you guys have?
I had Nia Jax.
There's a lot of good choices this week.
So many
Yeah,
good
there were.
choices. I had Nakamura.
Okay.
He's just awful backstage. Can't
Yeah.
speak English.
I had Braun Strowman just staring into the camera, waiting for his lines to come.
An amazing
He
choice.
can't remember like 4 fucking lines.
Nope.
Good God.
They put him in the cage.
Devin, what about best acting?
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Nice.
Good one.
I had Hulk Hogan.
Eric picked Hulk Hogan.
know. Let me tell you something, brother.
When
Wow.
it comes crashing down.
Mainly because he was talking about Mean Gene and not him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Joe.
I had Dean Ambrose. I thought he was great when he was doing his little backstage promos.
Right.
I had Hulk Hogan as well, by the way. So
Nice.
Good.
All right. Worst comment, Devin.
Corey Graves, during the tag team match with Sheamus, he said, that's gotta be it after Sheamus kneed him.
Just a knee.
Yeah, just the knee, that'll finish it.
It's all over. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I had Nia saying I'm a 300-ounce Samoan
Yes.
because she doesn't know what ounces are.
Right.
That's what I also had as well.
Mine was just them saying, "Oh, these people have declared themselves for the Rumble. Hey, you know what? They're declared for the Rumble. Like, remember the days where you had to earn your way into the Rumble?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like, everyone's just declared. I
There
declare them in
used
the
to
Rumble.
be qualifying matches.
There used to be.
And they were fun.
You used to have, like, the lottery thing, like, the winner of this match gets to do this.
Right.
The
Or-
loser has to be number one.
Or the obvious names like the Cenas of the world, right?
Right.
Come out and talk about the Rumble and them being in it.
Yeah.
And you hear of 5 people being in the Rumble. And then the rest of the Rumble is a big mystery.
Right. Like we
That's
know who
good,
like
too.
20 people in the Rumble
Or
are.
15.
Yeah.
And there's half the field. We have no idea who's coming out of that curtain.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Back
Now
in
we
the
just
day,
know
they
who
would do
everyone
like
is.
8 or 10 qualifying matches, and the rest are surprise.
Yeah.
Right. Anything.
I mean,
mean,
if you're on
that's-
the roster, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be in the Rumble, right? I mean,
Especially if you're a
Yeah.
woman, like that's
If
all
you're
of
a
them.
woman,
Yeah.
you're in.
Right. I
Especially
don't
now
think
that they're
any of
gonna-
them have to declare. I think it's mandatory.
Yeah, I mean, the losers obviously can be in the Rumble. They've done that before on the men's side. But
Right.
last year they didn't even have women's matches. Now you have women's matches. So potentially 2 more less people in the Rumble to
Exactly.
choose from.
Yeah.
And it was what, 12 legends, I think we counted out of 30?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, of all the pointless matches they had on Raw and SmackDown this week, you could have replaced those with Rumble qualifying matches.
Absolutely.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, what about?
But then it's like, okay, so you have, let's say, Baron Corbin versus Elias, right?
yeah,
To qualify for the Rumble.
Right.
Baron Corbin wins, and he has qualified for the Rumble. Elias is also in the Rumble.
then we
Elias
just-
has declared himself for
yeah.
the Rumble.
I was gonna say Corbin qualifies, but then come Rumble, Elias
Right.
still comes out.
Well, what was it? 2 years ago, they made Sami Zayn. They're like, no, you have to earn your way. And that night, 3 people were like, I declare I'm going to be in the Rumble.
Yeah,
Well,
that's right.
what?
Sammy's
Wait,
like, what
what?
the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you're just too generic for it. I don't know.
All
right.
Generico.
Yeah, that was
there you go.
lame.
But now it's great. I can't wait for him to come back.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, Devin, where are we? Best comments?
yeah. Becky Lynch in her backstage segment, she told Asuka that you're going to have to do more than climb a ladder come the Rumble.
Nice.
True that.
I like that.
Very good.
What do you guys have?
I had Corey Graves when Mandy Rose was standing at the top of the ring. He was just like, stick a fork in me. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So he
It's because it
came.
was relatable.
He finished.
He finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
had when Dean was backstage, he's like, I never liked 6-man tags anyway. Very unnatural.
Yeah, that's
Agreed,
That's
Dean.
mine.
Agreed.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That would make no sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Worst match, Devin?
Chad Gable and Bobby Roode versus Samoa Joe, and that was just a really bad match. Every time, God, who was in that match? I can't remember now. Holy
Which
shit!
one? The tag team
It was
match?
The
the
lumberjack
tag team,
match?
Chad Gable and Bobby Roode, and
versus the
Scott
Revival?
Dawson.
Revival.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, because again, we were talking about this earlier. Why was it even a lumberjack match?
Yeah.
It didn't even make sense to be.
Did you guys notice that the Ascension was really pissed off for some reason
Yeah.
when they lost?
Yeah.
What, this has no stake for you guys.
Right, just because they're both heels, they're like, oh, the Revival got screwed. They're bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really upset.
We
Yeah.
care for other bad guys.
Right.
My worst match was Sasha versus Nia.
Same.
That was my super slow-mo. My worst match was the 6-man crap.
Okay.
It just made no
Acceptable.
sense.
Devin, what was your super slow mo?
Nia versus Sasha. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. I had Elias versus Corbin for slow mo.
I had Revival versus Roode and Gable.
All right, what about best match, Devin?
Cien Almas and Joe versus Rey Mysterio and Mustafa.
That was
yeah,
good.
that was a good match.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I really didn't have... The women's triple threat was good. Not great.
I had
That
the
match
women's
was
triple
good.
threat
That's what I had too.
because at least it meant something.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I really like the finish to the Almas match, like I said earlier, just because he stopped the 619 and then boom. And
Yeah.
did his little setup and finisher and beat Rey Mysterio. Nice win for Almas.
Yeah.
Worst move?
Let me see. What did I have for worst move?
We
I
talked,
don't even. I didn't even put anything. I think probably just anything.
we talked about the Nia Sasha kind of weird.
The-
apron
Yeah,
thing.
anything Nia did.
Hurricanrana.
Let's just say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when Sasha went for the Hurricane Rana
That's what I have.
just fell and Nia didn't move.
Right.
Eric?
I had the thing where Nia dropped Sasha on the top rope. It just looked way too iffy. I clinched for a second. I'm like, oh god, bye Sasha.
Right.
It was nice knowing you.
All right, best move?
Rey Mysterio's insane flipping bomb thing to Almas right, a little bit before the match ended.
Yes, the sunset flip pile
Yeah.
driver. That's what I had.
I had Almas's catch and finisher.
I had that until I saw Becky's leg drop off the top rope. That was
Yeah, that
nice.
was pretty good.
While Charlotte had the figure 8 in.
Love that.
Yeah.
Worst moments?
Daniel Bryan throwing food at people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That was
hate
pretty
you
dumb.
because you eat stadium food, even though that's the only option you have
Right.
Exactly.
by coming to this show.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no salads available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. That was just awful.
I had the 20 minutes of programming that Nia Jax was on. All of it.
And
I mean, the moment of bliss was just really bad.
I know. I
It
feel
was.
bad for Alexa.
I mean, who the hell wants to eat a salad while like watching wrestling?
yeah.
Right.
I was looking forward to that too. I was like, let's see what Alexa Bliss does. I
well,
love
because
her.
they were making history.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I had Lesnar and Strowman. I mean, that's for
Yeah.
the Universal title, and I couldn't be less interested in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, this is what Strowman's 5th time fighting Lesnar for the title,
Yeah.
and
Well,
he'll
in a
probably
match-
lose again.
In a match, in a match where ESPN the magazine says Braun has no chance. No, it's like Braun is not going to win this, and
Right.
you're not getting me interested in it.
Absolutely.
It's kind
not.
of funny because it's to the point where no one expects Strowman to win this match.
No.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a swerve where Strowman wins just because.
I guess, and you have a heel going into WrestleMania, like, and then Drew beats him for I don't know. Like, I just like
Right.
you, I mean a face. Like, you want a heel going into WrestleMania and have a big face beat the heel.
Usually, yeah.
Always for every title. It's WrestleMania. It's payoff time.
Right. All right, Devin, what about best moments?
Hulk Hogan's Mean Gene
Yeah.
speech plus the bonus points for Randy Savage impression in the middle of it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Right.
agree with
Nice.
that. Do we all
Agreed.
have that?
Yeah.
Devin, you know what to
Sweep it.
do.
Oh. Do it, Devin.
I can't do that impression. Oh boy.
No, just
Oh yeah. I can try.
We
What's up?
meant to sweep it.
give us a sweep it.
Oh, sweep it.
All right, cool. All right, that's all of the awards. Devin, thanks again for coming on, man. I appreciate this. We
Yeah,
all
no
appreciate
problem.
this.
I've been watching you guys for actually about I think almost 4 years now.
Oh, wow.
Before even Eric was a permanent addition.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah.
We just celebrated our 4-year anniversary. We popped some champagne.
Champagne.
Champagne. Yeah, it's been we started in January of 2015, so it's been 4 years.
I want to say outside of Houston, which is an obvious place for us to have our most fans because we're from here and we give out cards to the events and stuff. But like, I want to say the Pacific Northwest is a big area for us for some reason. We always get a lot of fans talking about that area and that are from there. So
Right.
that's awesome.
How did you find our podcast? Do you remember? Did you just like randomly see it on iTunes or?
I went to a rabbit hole of WWE recaps.
Oh, really?
And yeah, I got to yours, and today was actually the first time I watched Raw and SmackDown in full in 4 years.
Really?
And I
Oh,
hated
because you had to do awards.
Because you had to, yeah.
Yeah, I was
that's
like, oh my
funny.
god.
How does
you
it
guys
feel
are good.
having to do something that sucks for an amazing show?
WWE should pay you guys because I mean I watched it and I was like, oh my god, how do they do this every week? Fuck.
We don't know.
So do you watch the pay-per-views or have you skipped all of that?
I watch the pay-per-views. I watch a few highlights on YouTube, and then it's just you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're happy to do it for you, man.
We literally
Yeah,
do it
absolutely.
because of Patreon and guys like you, so we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well,
Hey, great job, by the way. You were good.
Yeah.
We're very lucky to have
for
you.
sure. A lot of Naomi hate, which is perfect for this podcast.
Yeah. A lot of just
As
hate in
deserved.
general.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, thanks again, and we'll talk to you again soon, man.
Later, man.
All right, see you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
See ya. All right. Well, now it is time for some breaking news.
Yes.
And again, there's a lot. So, All Elite Wrestling held their rally in Jacksonville
Same place
Tuesday
as SmackDown.
before SmackDown. And I guess Conrad Thompson is going to be one of the commentators because he was there, like, hosting the event.
Yeah.
So eventually he introduces Cody Rhodes, and Cody said some of the key things that Cody said was wins and losses will matter like they've never mattered before. We aren't going to coach you on how to be a fan. We're not going to tell you boo this guy or cheer this guy. And he said they're also going to change the wrestling economy and pay their wrestlers better than ever before.
Which is nice.
So, like, none of
Hold
them
on a
are going
minute.
to be...
So a couple things there, right? I want to get excited about this. I am excited about this. Don't do the McMahon, there's no good guys, bad guys stuff. You kind of have to. Like you can say, we're not going to shove a guy down your throat you don't like, but don't say we're not going to have someone like.
I
if
think
this is a
it's-
bad guy, we're supposed to boo this guy.
No, I think he means like the commentators aren't going to be like, "Whoa, what a weird crowd today! They're booing this."
I hope so.
You know?
Yeah,
I think
I hope
that's what he was going for there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he says like all the wrestlers will be paid well enough so that they won't be starving.
So I guess he means on the indie side, even though they're still an independent corporation.
There.
Even though they're backed by a rich man, they're still an independent corporation.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think they're probably referring to that.
Well, I think
Like
they
the
mean,
independent
like,
guys don't make a lot of money.
even if you're a low guy on the show, you're not going to be paid. You know, like the low guy on WWE.
But
like,
they
if you're the
still
lowest-
won't pay them that much.
If you're the lowest guy in WWE, you know, like you're not making much at all.
Zack Ryder, what
kinda
did we look up? 300,000 or something.
He's been in the company for 15 years.
Samoa Joe, 400,000. I think that's what you
I know,
make.
but when we looked at their NXT contracts, it was like 60,000.
Yeah.
And if you're
We couldn't find
traveling,
it, but yeah.
if you're traveling and stuff,
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So,
so
I still think the lowest guy in WWE is going to make more than the lowest guy at this company, though.
maybe.
But again,
But he
independent
can't.
wise,
Well, then
great.
he's lying then by saying that. So
again, I think he's just referring to the independent scene. Like, we're going to pay you well if you come here.
Yeah.
And work our shows.
Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks also announced that Double or Nothing will take place Saturday, May 25th at the MGM in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So it's in Vegas like everyone expected. They also announced a second show that will take place in Jacksonville at some point.
Sure.
And they said the gate will go towards victims of gun violence. So I guess that has a lot to do with the Khan family.
Yeah.
Because since, you know, it's like it's all for charity, I guess. Brandy Rhodes then came out because she's the chief brand officer. And
Didn't Stephanie used to be that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's basically doing the same thing Stephanie did. She came out to announce that there will be a women's division. And she said the women will be paid the same as the men.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
So Chris Jericho will make the same as Adam Cole's girlfriend or wife.
Yeah.
That's
Brett
hard to
Baker.
imagine, but
No,
yeah, I don't
sir.
know. Then Adam Hangman Page came out and said that he will be the first ever All Elite Wrestling champion. But then out came Neville,
Oh.
who now goes by Pac.
Pac, like
And-
Tupac or X-Pac.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
When you're
And-
small, you get a Pac, like a little package.
And Pac said that he will be the first ever All Elite champion.
Uh-huh.
And he was holding a championship from some other promotion. I don't know where it is, but I don't know what promotion he's in where he's the champ.
So when Jeff Jarrett started his little TNA company, you know, I think at first they made other people champion and pushed a lot of people.
Oh, no, he was the first champ.
He was.
He was?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Like, did he just give himself the belt?
No, he won it, but he made himself the champ.
He did.
Oh. So are we thinking Cody or Jericho?
I would think Jericho.
First
Yeah.
champ?
I mean, yeah.
You're an-
You want to
that's
get
not a bad
TV
name.
ratings?
Yeah.
You know, you can put the title on Jericho.
Exactly.
And you'll get me to watch.
Yeah.
So Cody and the Young Bucks leave, like, oh, that's it. Rally over. Like, yeah, that's nothing. So they leave, and Conrad's like, all right, well, that's the end of it, everyone. And then hit the Fozzy music.
Break the walls down.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
It's
can't do
Fozzy music.
Yeah.
And out comes Chris Jericho, who confirms. He says, I'm Chris Jericho, and I'm all in with All Elite Wrestling.
Wow.
Which, that's exactly what they needed.
Yeah.
To really make a big statement, to show they're not playing around. He's a huge name. That will get you TV ratings by getting Chris Jericho.
So
Right.
I would love to know how much he's getting paid. Because it has to be, he loves WWE. He loves Vince McMahon. Like, it has to be like a piece of the pie kind of money. It has
Yeah.
to be. Jericho, we will give you ownership if you come over.
I don't know.
It has to be.
I mean, he did New Japan, you know, like they can't afford to pay him as much as WWE.
Yeah, but for one show,
I think he's doing this.
I think he makes
because he
like
wants
a
to be.
shit ton of money.
I think he wants
on
to
the
be a
ground
part of
floor.
something.
Japan has money.
Yeah.
Like WWE has a contract, right? So he'll how many
Yeah, but
dates for how much money?
They can't even come close to paying
No,
what
but-
WWE pays.
But for one night, he probably makes a couple $100,000 going to Japan.
Okay.
Great money for one night for anybody.
I mean, maybe he makes that. I don't know.
So I'm just curious. I'm just curious how much he would make if they paid him a lot.
Right. It would be interesting to see if we find out, but it's a private company.
Khan's
so-
a billionaire, so we never know.
Right. But again, they can't say they're paying them the same as the men and then not do that.
Yeah, I don't understand. I'm thinking she just means the average wrestler that comes over. The intro contract, if you're an indie star, will be the same. It
Yeah.
can't mean Cody and her and Jericho.
Well,
As whatever.
I mean, Cody has 2 salaries, I guess, in that company. So does the Young Bucks and Brandy and all that. So yeah.
And no Omega.
Right, but that's rumors.
Yeah.
We'll save that for rumors.
You got it.
So that was the All Elite press conference again. Having Jericho come out, that's what sealed the deal. They didn't announce a TV deal yet because obviously they don't have one. They didn't announce, what their show will be called, which we heard that they got a patent for like Tuesday Night Dynamite or something like that. But obviously they'll have another press conference when they get a TV deal.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And on the first episode, fade in to Vince McMahon. I did it!
I already bought it.
I bought it! It was me all along.
Right.
So, on to other things, but kind of. So WWE didn't allow fans to wear any All Elite or Bullet Club t-shirts at SmackDown tonight.
Yeah.
How do you take someone's shirt off?
Well, they told them that you don't. You either say, turn it
it in.
inside out, put on a different shirt, or get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
People were tweeting about this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't see any.
Understand
I didn't see any
that
shirts.
It's good for everybody to have these shirts in their audience.
Well, they never stopped them before. They
From
never
Balor Club, yeah.
They never stopped anyone from wearing Bullet Club t-shirts.
Right.
Yeah.
We always see Bullet Club t-shirts
Millions
everywhere.
of them.
But now
Millions
that they had the press conference in the same city, and now it's gonna
Like
start,
literally right before their show.
they're scared.
Yeah.
They're scared.
So SmackDown was in Jacksonville?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it was smart of them to do that.
Yeah.
Also, EC3 and Lacey Evans made their main roster debut this week. Did you hear about this? Because they made their main roster debut, but we didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It was before Raw.
Before, right? Yeah.
Oh.
And it was possibly for main events, although it might have been a dark match. No one's really sure, but they had the main event stuff up, so
And they fought each other.
they fought each other. 69.
This can't be their debuts,
No.
their television debuts. On
EC3, no. Well, main event.
No way.
No one watches main event.
They have the
is
main
getting to
event.
watch it?
They'll have main
No.
event stuff up for dark matches.
I don't even know when main event comes on.
Or
Like,
do you mean they air it on main event because nobody cares?
that's a weird thing.
It's a network only show.
That's a weird thing. They,
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not on TV.
Main event airs at a certain time on the network?
Right. They never mention it.
Never.
They always tell you watch 205 Live, watch NXT, watch NXT UK.
Main event?
They never tell you anything
Or-
about main event because they know it sucks.
I thought it's on
Nope.
Sunday mornings on like...
No, that debuted with the network. That was a network thing.
Yeah.
At the time, it was like, this is the network show.
Yeah.
But they don't even tell you to watch it because they know it sucks.
Wow.
It's hilarious. So, I don't know. We'll see if that's the case, but I'm not watching main event. I never watch main event.
No.
Tuesday morning, Ty Dillinger tweeted the following. 17 years ago, I stepped into a ring for the very first time. There have been ups and plenty of downs, but for those of you who stuck with me, thank you. Thank you for believing in me when others didn't, for being my voice when I was afraid to use my own. I enjoyed it all. So it sounds like he's
Nothing official, but
retiring?
maybe... Wasn't
Going
it like a
somewhere
hand
else?
injury? What was his injury?
No, he had some concussions.
Oh, he did. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Either he's, obviously he's probably getting released soon. Maybe he's retiring as well. Because he just says, like, 17 years ago, I stepped into a ring. Obviously, that wasn't a WWE ring.
Right.
So, I don't know. It sounds like he might be retiring. Other people think he's going all Elite Wrestling. We won't know, obviously, until something happens. But
Yeah.
sad day for Ty Dillinger. Another wasted talent by WWE. We'll never forget the huge pop he got at the 2017 Rumble. We were there. 10. The place went crazy.
They were all yelling 10 when the 10
And
came
Vince
on, too.
decided to ignore that pop.
Yeah.
Let's ignore that. Let's not capitalize on that. Could sell a shit ton of t-shirts. Nope.
No.
Let's ignore it. Any other news?
Do you have any, Joe? I've got a few.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So something kind of interesting here on All Elite Wrestling's Twitter. They're following 42 people, Jericho, Cody, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Few arenas. One of the arenas that they're following is Houston Toyota Center. So it's possible we could see an All Elite Wrestling show maybe announced for Houston.
I mean,
at some point.
Yeah, that arena's not too big because WWE doesn't even sell it out.
No.
Here's the thing. WWE is the only wrestling company that actually tours the entire United States and world.
Right.
WCW didn't do that.
No.
WCW taped in
They
one
stayed
place.
in their area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the interesting thing is, will All Elite do that?
Right.
You know?
Well, some of the other places, the Q Arena in Cleveland, Seattle Center Arena, I guess that's Key Arena, Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Target Center in Minneapolis, and Wells Fargo Center in Philly.
I'm guessing they go the WCW route where they film all the shows in one spot and then they tour for the pay-per-views.
Probably.
You know? Like they go to different cities for the pay-per-views.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised there.
But yeah.
Let's see. This is pretty funny. According to the 434, in a house show on Sunday, Dean Ambrose defeated Rollins to retain the championship. After the match, Rollins hit Dean Ambrose with the curb stomp. And so usually, you know, with live shows, there's more fan interaction. So Seth leaves.
Like they have creative freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
To a degree, you know.
Yeah, and so Dean sells the curb stomp.
Yes.
For 15 minutes.
He lays there.
He lays in the middle of the ring.
It's so good.
Like, so much to where the ring crew comes down and starts taking everything down.
That's awesome.
And he's still laying there. Yeah.
That's, like for a house show, that's amazing.
That's really
right,
cool.
Exactly.
Again, there's footage of it somewhere. It's really hard to find on YouTube, but there's footage of Stone Cold stunning DX. He stuns Shawn, he stuns Triple H, he stuns China, then he leaves, then he comes back out again, stuns them again, then leaves, then he comes back out. It's fucking hilarious. It was at a house show.
Yeah. Anything
Anything else?
Let's see. Yeah, one other thing. So former Mae Young Classic competitor Priscilla Kelly, she had a match where she fought somebody,
Right.
and in the match, it appeared that she pulled a bloody tampon out of her shorts and shoved it in the guy's mouth. Which,
It was
of
a
course,
woman, I thought.
Did you watch
Was it
it?
a guy?
No.
Guy,
it was
woman.
it was two women.
Oh, it was two
it was
women.
a woman, yeah.
Either way,
Yeah, I watched it.
everyone
It was
lost their
disgusting.
freaking mind. Like, oh my god, why would you? It's so dangerous and blah 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 blah. Well, it was a tampon soaked in Hawaiian punch that she had in a Ziploc
I don't think
bag.
people thought it was real.
But it was in her vagina.
But people were mad at the act. Like, why would you do something
She
like
pulled
that?
it from somewhere else and then pretended to pull it from her crotch. It wasn't in her crotch.
Well, it was in her shorts.
You could totally tell that it was in her hand, and then she reaches in her crotch.
Well,
maybe.
But yeah, no, I don't think
It's independent wrestling. Like that's sure they do crazy shit.
Exactly. It's
If
stupid.
you're outraged, don't go to those shows.
Exactly, right? Like, you
Yeah.
watch the movie The Wrestler where he's like stapling like dollar bills to his head.
Well, yeah,
You know,
I hate
it's
when
dumb
they
shit like that.
Yeah, like those other indie
Death
shows where
matches.
they're like, actually chainsaw.
Get run over by
Yeah.
a car. Actually, chainsaw.
Actually,
Yeah.
chainsawing a guy's arm off.
Right. It's for
No,
the show.
that was gross. That was
Yeah.
a gross image, though. Her doing that.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was.
that makes Randy Orton's like fingering Jeff's ear hole look tame.
Yeah, it looks like something off Barney.
That was pretty nasty.
All right, yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Well, then it's rumor time. Rumors. Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title.
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule.
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia.
Confirmed.
So Kenny Omega, the reason why he hasn't signed with WWE or All Elite yet, no one's really sure where he's going to go.
Yes.
But apparently he still has a month or two left on his New Japan contract.
Apparently it's up on the 30th or 31st.
But he said he's leaving New Japan.
yes, but
officially said
there's
that.
a couple different things about that. Let me see. Omega did say he's taking some time away and seemed to imply that he's taking time away from wrestling in general.
See, that,
the hottest
Absolutely
free
not.
that makes
maybe
me think.
of all time.
That makes me think he's showing up at the fucking Rumble.
Exactly.
But if his contract's not up, then
Until like the 31st, he can't. I mean, unless
There was a rumor-
unless WWE's like, here's
seriously,
$200,000. We just need him for one night.
well, we're gonna sign him, but here's some money to get out of his to get him out of his
Right.
contract earlier.
Yeah.
But how does that work when companies are in different countries? Like, how do they sue each other?
I have no idea.
Like, how could New Japan sue WWE if he shows
Why
up?
would they?
Because he's under contract and he's showing up to their show while he's under
Oh,
contract.
but I
with
mean,
them.
like they can just make an agreement. Like it's
right.
a week.
I'm saying, yeah, exactly. Like maybe they'll do something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And there's also a rumor that part of the deal from WWE was creative control, some creative control.
Nope.
But they've well, again, it's just a rumor. But it has been offered to other people, and I can understand it only because now they're freaking out about All Elite, and they might be like, "Oh crap, give him whatever he wants."
Well,
and creative control wouldn't be when he loses and wins. I think it's more about his gimmick and stuff like that.
yeah.
But I doubt it. Not Vince.
No.
According
not
to
anymore.
Sportskeeda Wrestling, WWE, Vince has been like trying to get people to recruit him. So they've had guys like Xavier Woods, AJ Styles, and Rollins trying to convince him. I know he's friends with Woods. He's been in videos with him before.
Right, yeah.
AJ Styles, they had the time in the Bullet Club in Japan. Seth, I'm not sure what kind of interactions.
Yeah, but I think he soured with AJ Styles because he kicked him out of the Bullet Club.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah. And apparently Omega has had a sit down with Vince and Triple H.
Sure.
And WWE flew him in from Japan.
Well, again, if he wants the money, then he's going to WWE.
Yeah, because I mean they're just going to back a truck full of money up
I don't
to
know
his
what
house.
I want. I don't know what I want.
Do I
more.
want money or integrity?
No, I don't know where I want to see Omega go.
Yeah,
Because part of me wants him to go to All Elite because they need another big guy there.
They do.
They have Jericho, and that's as far as top guys are concerned. That's it.
yeah,
I want to see him go to the Rumble. I want to see him in the Rumble.
right. And then go to All Elite.
And then leave immediately.
He comes out, he rips off his shirt to reveal All Elite.
That would be so great.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
There's also rumors that Goldberg could end up being involved with All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, I heard that.
They would take that.
Why?
Yeah.
But by the way, Billy Gunn's like a backstage producer
He
for
is.
All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, he was
Forgot
on
to
the-
mention that.
He should come out. His son will probably be on.
He was at the press
Yeah.
conference, but he didn't come out. They showed like him backstage.
Yeah.
Triple H. He must have really fucked Triple H
Right.
over.
Well, because he got fired for the steroid thing, and they haven't hired him back since.
That's such a hypocritical thing, though.
Of course it is. But that's why he got fired.
Yeah.
I always feel like you see Billy Gunn, he's still in great shape. You're like, this guy could be one of these 40-year-old.
And I mean, it's
wrestlers
been
that
like
could be
2
still
years
going.
now. You can't hire him back.
Right, exactly.
It's a stupid steroid thing.
Yeah.
Really dumb.
Yeah.
Any other rumors?
Yeah, according to Brian Alvarez, WWE Chairman Vince McMahon is considering switching up, quote unquote, the New Day again.
Sure.
Has thought about this in the past, not to change the act, but was considering doing something different. But I mean, what else can you do at this point?
Hey, you know what they're gonna do? You know how Vince is gonna switch up the New Day?
How?
Check this out if you're watching on the camera. This is how they're gonna switch it up. Ready?
Oh.
Biggie's gonna go over here,
Right.
And then Kofi's gonna go
They're
over
switch
here.
sides.
Swap it up.
I had a pretty neat idea, something you could do with the New Day. If you're going to push one of them in a single, let's say Big E, you're going to push Big E. So have all three of them in a Money in the Bank match with Kofi and Xavier on the ladder going for the briefcase, and have Big E just knock over the ladder. He grabs the briefcase. You can even segue that into like a SummerSlam like triple threat for the briefcase.
Right.
Have Xavier Woods win.
Sure.
Yeah, so
Love it.
They'd have to win. That would require them winning the Money in the Bank briefcase.
yeah, exactly. And actually, successfully, hopefully cashing in.
Yeah.
Like
Any other rumors?
No.
Trivia time.
Boom.
Do it.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
Do it. Oh boy.
You guys want 4 facts and a fib about Mean Gene Okerlund? Because when you read up about this guy, interesting stuff.
I'm sure I don't know much.
You're going to think this is 4 fibs and a fact after I read all of these.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, what? Cool. Okay, number 1. He has a son who played for the Islanders in the NHL.
Okay.
Number 2. He was the best man at Iron Sheik's wedding.
All right.
Number 3. Mean Gene got his nickname from Jesse the Body Ventura.
All right.
Number 4. He's been married 3 times. Number 5. An avid drinker. He's had 3 kidney transplants.
Okay.
Good luck.
The last one's probably true.
The last one I read that's what he died from. He had a bunch of kidney transplants.
Yeah.
And Yeah. I'm going to go with...
But apparently it was a fall that like triggered the death. Like
Yeah.
when you're old and you fall,
Right.
then everything in you that's not great just explodes. You know? It's awful.
I'm going to go with, just because it's the least crazy one, I'm going to go with, like, he's been married 3 times.
That's the least crazy.
I believe he was Iron Sheik's best man.
Yeah.
What was the first one? He has a son who played for the Islanders. Sure. And what was the third one?
He got his nickname from Jesse.
I could believe
the
that.
Body Ventura.
I can believe that.
I'm gonna say the Islanders thing.
Okay. You got Islanders. I got marriage.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the Islanders growing up. Growing up.
Growing up.
His son did play 4 games with the New York Islanders. He was actually also on the '88 Olympic team.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Pretty good. And
Yeah.
had an injury that knocked him out. He did get his nickname from Jesse the Body Ventura as a joke because everyone countrywide knew he's like the nicest guy in the
Right.
industry.
Yeah.
You know,
I want to hear Jesse talk about that.
You knew.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the one who told him he was the meanest. He might have been nice to everyone else.
I
but
said, hey.
to me, he was a mean son of a bitch.
I said, hey, you know what rhymes with Gene? Mean.
Genius. He obviously, so you guys heard about the kidney transplant.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Right.
He'd pump another 3rd organ into somebody. Wow.
Yeah.
So marriage or Iron Sheik. He was the best man at Iron Sheik's wedding. He's only been married to the same person for 54 years.
Oh,
Nice.
Same woman.
All right.
All right.
So there you go.
Awesome.
Cool.
It's kind of like how WWE promises a different show, you know, like new champions.
Yeah.
But really, on this show, it's the same trivia champion every time.
And the same
shove
pay-per-view.
it.
You might have, you know what? You could never be the trivia champion. So,
That's horseshit.
so at least there's that.
Moving on. Moving on.
I think every time I stump you guys, I'm the champion.
Oh,
Doesn't
Yeah.
happen often.
I guess. All right, fan question time.
Yeah.
This first one is from Andrew
Pisano.
Freilinger. Freilinger?
Sure.
I'm turning 23 in a couple hours. Can I get a shout out from Drunk Ric Flair? Whoa. I guess he was already here.
Yeah.
You are the man. What is it that you want me to say about you, Chris Flalinger?
No.
Flalinge. Fallon. You Chris Matt. What is your name?
Andrew Freilinger.
Matt Fallinger. I love you, Andrew.
Andrew Flassinger. Okay, good lord. Steven Stafford, if the WWE Championship was going to be a triple threat match at WrestleMania, what 2 wrestlers would you like to go against Daniel Bryan?
Rollins and Styles.
Yeah. Styles, yeah.
Okay. Mohit Bali, who would win the Royal Rumble if it was a shoot? Is Lesnar in it?
Yeah.
Is he in it?
He's not in it.
He's not in it.
Is Strowman in? Strowman's not in.
Strowman's not in it.
Maybe like
Samoa
Lashley.
Joe?
The Big Show.
Lashley.
He's in it.
Samoa
No, I
Joe.
think everyone would gang up on the Big Show and literally throw him out.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Like crowd surf him out.
Okay.
Yeah. So interesting, silly question, but
so
interesting.
Lashley,
Yeah.
I guess.
I say Samoa Joe.
I would say Lashley. But,
All right.
yeah. Carell Johnson, last year we had the conspiracy theories with Jesse the Mind. Then we were promised Mark News. Then both of those things were squashed by Joe. What happened?
Yeah. What happened
yeah,
to Mark
Mark News.
What happened to Mark News?
Joe stopped reading Instagram stories. That's what happened.
Eric read one today, so whatever.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My
Yikes.
thing actually happened.
Jesse the Mind conspiracy theories will be back
Yeah.
at some point. Raimundo Ontiveros, how come they book the Rumble and Mania build-up for Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda? Or how do they book that? Oscar versus Becky.
The only thing that needs to happen is Becky needs to win the Rumble and fight Ronda at Mania. That's it.
Right.
That's the easiest way to book it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Hi 0034. Hi, how are you? Will All Elite Wrestling be less interesting than the Elite YouTube show if they end up on cable and can't say fuck? Well, wherever they end up, they're not going to be able to say fuck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's okay. They don't have to
They
say
have
fuck.
advertisers,
Like,
right?
Wrestling's been good. The Attitude Era's been good. They never got to say fuck.
Saying
Yeah.
a bad word is not what makes you a company.
No.
I don't care that WWE doesn't say bad words anymore, as long as they just have the edge that they used to have. You can
Yeah.
be PG-13 and do a lot these days.
Yeah.
A lot.
Right.
So it's more about just bad storylines. NXT doesn't ever curse, and they're an amazing show.
Yeah, exactly.
Stephen Vellante with All Elite Wrestling starting. Should there be a What's Right with Wrestling podcast? There is. It's called the NXT Recap Show.
Very good.
Anthony Parrish, if it were true that they weren't allowing fans to wear All Elite Wrestling gear, how ironic was it for SmackDown to start with Bryan telling the fans what they should and shouldn't do? That's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Nadir, Pushfire Barry, buddy guy friend? I think he's referencing South Park. I'm not your buddy guy. I don't know.
But
not your friend.
I'm not your friend, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not your guy, friend.
John Moore, why don't you guys ever stream on Twitch? Be awesome to chat live with other people who listen to the podcast and donate. Maybe sometime in the future.
Yeah.
I want to start streaming us playing some video games. So
Yeah. We could probably work something out.
yeah. Mike Everett, do you think Hefty or Glad trash bags are missing the boat on not sponsoring Nia Jax's wrestling gear?
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow.
Wow.
Gabriel Ballin, would you consider doing a special recap show about a few TV show episodes where a wrestler guest starred? For example, The Rock and Ken Shamrock on that 70s show. Was it The Rock? I thought Triple H was on that 70s show.
Triple H was on the Drew Carey show.
Right.
He was also on that 70s show.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably. Who knows?
King Kong Bundy on Married with Children and Vader on Boy Meets World.
Nice.
So what's a good cameo a wrestler could make on a
Edge
TV show?
on Haven.
Well, he's already on the
Miz
show.
on Psych. I don't know.
Didn't that already happen?
Psych is still around?
No.
Yeah. Oh, like what is a good one?
No, what's a good one that they could do?
Oh,
Shawn Michaels on, what was it, Baywatch? You're coming with me.
He was on
What was it, Hogan's
that-
Thunder? No, it could have been that.
Shawn Michaels, wasn't he on like the fucking Nash Bridges? He was on Nash Bridges, I think.
Stone
This was
Cold
before that.
Stone Cold.
was on Nash Bridges.
Yeah, that's right.
For a long time.
Ugh. But what's like a good cameo?
What's even a show on
Right.
TV anymore?
I know. What show do I watch? Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
That's a
like
tough one.
maybe like Seth Rollins on Stranger
Triple H.
Things.
Oh, not bad. Bray
What?
Wyatt on Stranger Things.
Bray Wyatt on Stranger
There you
Things.
Triple H on Suits.
Yeah. There you go.
I love that show.
Luke Harris, which teams do you reckon is going to be at the Super Bowl? Oh, he got Chiefs, Rams. Yeah, I have Chiefs, Saints.
Yeah, we said it earlier, right? Pats, Saints.
What was that, the pre-show? Yeah, that was on Facebook.
The pre-show.
Franklin Romero, Triple H promised us it was our WWE, but we got the same crap. As always, when do you think the change is finally going to happen? It's probably not happening.
Ever.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, it's been a couple weeks, guys. Not happening.
Yeah. Bradley Tipton, is Zelina Vega the hottest female to ever grace the WWE? She's close.
She's up there.
She's close. But that's, you know what? There was a bracket, our first bracket ever, we decided who
Yeah.
was the hottest. It was before Zelina Vega was
It
there.
was though.
Yeah. Mike Everett, did Charlotte get rid of her mole? Did anyone notice if
I
her
didn't.
mole's
You
gone?
could just heavy makeup it, too. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast and give us a 5-star review. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. We have t-shirts available at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling for just $19.99. And you can become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. Exclusive rewards and recaps. Can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
A few weeks, we're going to have the Rumble recap.
Uh-huh.
A week before that, we're going to have the best on the mic bracket.
Yep.
It's going to be good stuff, guys.
We'll have stuff in February.
$5.
Yep.
$5.
And our biggest one of the year is always the Mania recap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just skip out on a $5 foot long once.
Yeah.
And you know what? They're not even $5 anymore, so don't waste your money.
Yeah.
All right? Don't get a $6 6-inch. Get a $5 Patreon
There you go.
subscription.
Yeah.
And we will see you next week.
Later.
What's wrong with wrestling?
Everything.
More than ever before.
more than ever.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. And he's always right, don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin, it kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. I'm not just crazy loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Eric's third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Always kill
Lashley.